I gotta put in my science, my biology earrings. Jesus. All right, today is Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday. I have no idea what days I'm in. It's like a blur. It's Science Wednesday, and we're going back into women in science because, well, I'm not going to rant, but women don't get enough credit for being intelligent, at least in America. So I don't really care much for celebrities. There are a few celebrities that have PhDs, and those are the ones I kind of lean towards. Natalie Portman, I think. George Clooney's wife, I don't remember. Is her name what's her name? She's a lawyer. I don't know who else. But anyways, Emma Watson. Who else? Well, anyways, honestly, if it was up to me, the scientists, the change makers would be making bank. But what do I know? So I have this postcards, and I don't want to write on them because I don't know. But I do want to use them because they're so cool. But I don't want to write. I don't know. I might have to buy another one, and I'll use that one for art. But anyways, I have the book, and I'm only missing one. I'm missing women in athletics and sports, I guess. So we're just going to go through and we're going to read about some people. I don't remember who we talked about. Actually, I'll be right back because there's not a lot in here. I have this one, Bad Girls Throughout History, but these aren't all scientists, so I have to look through. This one's thicker. Unfortunately, I don't know why the women in science is so thin. Like when I have this, ouch, it's broken now. When I have this is like full of different women. I don't know. So anyways, let's see what we have here. What is this? Oh, some random calligraphy that I have. I always find things in my books. I like put papers in there and I forget. All right. I think we read some of these. Yeah, there's not a lot of scientists in here. Well, we'll just go into leave it there. The postcards because I need more books on women. So let's see what we have. See, like this is why is this so small? I don't know. Ada Lovelace. I love her name. She's a mathematician and writer. Oh, let me show you. I should be wearing my glasses. Was the first person to create a computer program. Snap. Wrote one of the most important documents in computer history. She sounds very familiar. Is honored with Ada Lovelace Day. What? Where? I gotta look this up. Where are they celebrating this lady? It's not in America. It's in the UK, but not in America, of course. Typical. Imagination is the discovering faculty preeminently. It is that which penetrates into the unseen worlds around us, the worlds of science. And they don't really have much of a description of her. Maybe I should do that. Like, I'm going to write it here, I guess. I know I said I wouldn't, but I need more information. So I'm going to bring up some stuff. In America, we don't learn about women in science. At least I don't recall. I don't know how it is now, but I highly doubt they're teaching that because America is just a hot mess. So I never, growing up, I never had a role model who was in science. Did I have? I don't even remember if I had any role models growing up. I really had no one to look up to. Only Princess Diana. She was the only one that I looked up to. And then the rest were men. I'm not saying that's bad. I liked Bob Ross. I liked Bill Nye the Science Guy because I grew up watching his stuff, and I like science because of him. Mr. Rogers. So there weren't a lot of women that I could look up to. And then until my college years, I started seeing more women come out of the shadows. And Malala is not a scientist, but she's an activist. So there's Malala and my sister. I look up to my sister, even though she's younger than me. She got her degree before I finished my education. So she got her degree in chemistry. So I look up to my sister because she's really smart. We're both smart, but she has a mathematical mind. Let's see what else. She wants to be a geneticist. Yeah. I was going to say something else, but I forgot. Okay, so I got a microbiologist, Esther Ledenberg, and I assume she's German. She's a microbiologist. I already said that, sorry. And I like her card. Let's see. Helped us better understand bacteria and viruses. Girl. Invented replica planting to study mutations. Discovered Lambda-phage virus. Pioneer of bacteria genetics. So this is really funny that this came up because I'm always telling my roommate, like, he doesn't understand that viruses mutate. And the vaccine for the flu doesn't work because they mutate and they change their genetics. So we're always arguing about that. He's like, you don't know. And I'm like, yes, I remember viruses. I was really interested in viruses when I was studying biology in high school. And I like them. They're cool looking. Look at them. You can't tell me that isn't an intelligent life. It's just impossible. Like, that is alien, So this whole thing with the virus going on now, I'm just like there, like, I'm not laughing because I don't think it's funny, but I'm like, these people don't know their basic biology. Like, but I don't have a degree. So what do I know? Anyways. Ooh, Vera Rubin, astronomer. I wanted to be an astronomer. I wanted to be many things. In elementary school, I wanted to be a marine biologist because I love the ocean. And then later, I wanted to be an astronomer because I love space. But then I realized because of my math disability, I was like, I can't do it. So I just moved on. And I still think that I can do it, because, I understand math better. But I have a telescope and I love it. Elected to National Academy of Sciences. Cool. Won the National Medal of Science. Get it. Made brand new observations on how galaxies rotate. Discovered real proof that dark matter exists. And how come we only hear about men? I swear. Still more mysteries of the universe remain hidden. Their discovery awaits the adventurous scientist of the future. I like it this way. Vera Rubin. I agree with her. I like mystery, and I'm adventurous, and I'm very open-minded when it comes to discoveries in space. In my opinion, it's not what we perceive them to be, because we're using our mindset to explain something that could be way more complex than we can ever understand. But anyways, Annie Easley, let's see, did important research on alternative energy. Helped to create software for the Centaur rocket. Co-wrote many papers about nuclear rocket engines and power plants. Nothing was given to minorities or women. It took some fighting to get that equal opportunity, and we're still fighting today. Nothing has been truer than those words said. I'm going to use this for something. The current events, what's going on in America. I'm not even going to go there because then I'm going to get really upset. Let's see. I think I talked about her. Yes, I've talked about her. I remember her name. Oh, we have a Italian woman. I believe she's Italian. Montalcini. Yeah. It says it right here, Italian. I read her name and I was like, that's Italian. So, Rita Levi Montalcini. Is it? Yeah, I think that's how you say C. Awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine. Discovered the nerve growth factor. Was an Italian senator for life. Above all, don't fear difficult moments. The best comes from them. I like it. And fun fact about me, I've mentioned this before, but I can usually tell where people are from by their name, because Italian and Latin are used in opera, and I love opera, so that's how I know that. I don't have anyone who's, well, my neighbors. My neighbor, he passed away a few years ago. He was Italian, and he was a sweetheart. Like, he would make us delicious food, and it was always amazing. I never spoke to him in Italian because I was like, oh, it's terrible, like hard. Rosalind Yalov. Is she Russian? Developed the RIA technique to measure hormones in the body. Won the 1977 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine. Gave us a better understanding of diabetes and the other hormone-related diseases. I didn't know that. There's a lot I don't know. We must believe in ourselves, or no one else will believe in us. We must match our aspirations with the competence, courage, and determination to succeed. And that is so true. If you don't believe in yourself, nothing's going to happen. Yeah, like I said, I had no role models, so I had to believe in myself throughout my life. And I look up to myself, if that makes any sense. I have high standards, high ethics. Etymology. I think we talked about that. Oh, I don't think I talked about her. Dorothy Hodgkin, biochemist and X-ray crystallographer. Discovered the structure of penicillin, vitamin B12, and insulin. She invented techniques to use X-ray crystallography to map complex molecules. I've never heard of it. Won a Nobel Prize in chemistry in the Order of Merit. I was captured for life by chemistry and by crystals. I have to look her up because what type of crystals is she talking about? Is she talking about minerals? Like, I gotta look this up. XRC. Oh, yes, so it is what I thought. Why did you change it to molecules? I put crystallography. I need an image. Okay, there we go. Or not. Don't. Ooh. All right. I like what she does. I am a big fan of crystals and minerals. And there's a lot of people. Oh my god, I have gummies. Hold on. There's a lot of people that think that like crystal healing is fake, but if you relate it to science, it's basically all atoms vibrate at a level we can't see. So technically, it's alive because it's vibrating at a speed in which we cannot see. I'm not gonna rant, but anyways, a lot of people are like, "You're crazy." They don't say that to me, but they say that to people who really use that. Hmm. We have a geneticist here. Speaking of my sister, Nettie Stevens. I don't know where she's from. Discovered that sex is determined by X and Y chromosomes. One of the first women in America. Oh, she's American. To be recognized for her biology research. Never heard of her. Maybe my sister has. Changed how we study embryos and cytogenics. Miss Stevens had a share in a discovery of importance, and her work will be remembered for this. That is like the lamest quote I've ever heard. That's like the most dismissive, and this is by a man, like the most dismissive like quote I've ever read. The heck? And we're going to do a Navy admiral. My dad was part of the Navy. And a computer scientist. He's also a computer scientist. I wonder if he was inspired by her. Grace Hopper invented the first compiler, forever changing how we use computers. Created COBOL, the first complex computer language. Oh, COBOL, that's... Pioneered the standards for testing computer systems. People are allergic to change. You have to get out and sell the idea. That is true. People don't like change. I like change. I don't think I read this one. Oh, she's a marine biologist. Rachel Carson, marine biologist, conservationist, and author. Taught the world about oceans ecosystems. Wrote award-winning books, The Sea Around Us, The Edge of the Sea, Under the Sea, Wind, and Silent Spring. Inspired the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, which we're not abiding by at all. So the human race is challenged more than ever to demonstrate our mastery, not over nature, but ourselves. And there's something that in that I really like. You can't master nature, and a lot of people live that way. Like, they think that they can control nature, and I find that hilarious. I just sit there and I'm like, especially here, like everyone wants their lawn to look nice, and then like the tree, and it's like, nature's gonna be nature. I'm not gonna try to control it. Right, Heidi?
Yes.
Right? I don't control you. Like you. Yeah. I don't know. She's looking at me like she has to go to the bathroom. I don't control things. I just let them be. Come. Hold on. Let me sit. No, you're not hit. Okay. All right. One more. Biochemist. All right. Gertie. I like that name. Corey. She's a biochemist. Her work has given us an understanding of carbohydrate metabolism. Co-discovered the Corey cycle, won a Nobel Prize in physiology or medicine. As a researcher, the forgotten moments of my life are rare ones. When the veil over nature's secrets seemed to suddenly lift. Gertie Corey. Very nice. So yeah, there's not much I can say. I mean, I hope that they are teaching women in science now, but I highly doubt it, because our public education system is controlled by white men. And you know how it be. Men can... I'm not gonna say all men. Let me think how I'm gonna phrase this. Men who are dumb feel threatened by women who are intelligent and empowered. Smart men, however, are perfectly fine with intelligent women. I mean, look at Donald Trump. I'm not saying he's not intelligent. Uh-oh. Rango, what do you want? No, let me eat my gummies. Ringo. What's the term for that? Hold on, I'm thinking. Yeah, men are threatened. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. And it's quite sad because I've seen a lot of people who, this is personal, who are like, I love that you're so smart. And then all of a sudden, when I use my intelligence in conversation, it's like an insult. And it's like, then you don't like women who are smart. You just want to feel better about yourself. So that happens a lot, which is okay. I mean, it's not okay, but it just shows me that I'm not going to waste my time with that person. But yeah, that's all I have. As you can see back here, I have women. These are from my childhood and when I was in elementary school. And in America, we have the Scholastic Book Fair. They would bring them into elementary school and middle school, where they would bring books and then you would buy them. And that's literally the only thing that I wanted, was to get these books. And I don't have the complete series. I think I'm missing two women, but I have Victoria, I have Witamo, Sunduk, Jahanara, Lady of Planak, Kwailani, Lady of Chiaokua, and Cleopatra. And those are the women that I read about, which I totally forgot. Yes, I did have people that I read about. But yeah, nothing else to say. Yes, that is right. The game book. I'm working on the essay portion because I think there were some questions. Oh no, the questions were in the American education system. There were some things that I have to type out and answer for the syllabus, and I've been kind of lazy. I've been very distracted, which is not like me, but it happens. And probably this weekend I will do that because I was going to go to the beach, but it looks like it's going to rain all week, so that's not happening. Yeah. Thank you for watching. My earrings. All right. Bye.